Mr. Cohen has cooperated.
So what happened today is that Michael Cohen, President Donald Trump's former fixer and longtime attorney, appeared in a courtroom in New York and pleaded guilty to lying to Congress about the extent of a deal that the president's company, the Trump Organization, was planning to do to build a Trump Tower Moscow during the 2016 presidential campaign. Cohen lied about the extent of his conversations, not only with people in the Trump Organization about this deal, but that they went on a lot longer, further into the campaign than we previously knew. He also, what we learned from the court papers is that he actually personally discussed this deal with the president, who was then a candidate at the time, and also briefed his family members about it. So what we're getting from these new court documents is a much more vivid picture of how far along this deal went and who knew about the deal while they were also doing, carrying out the presidential campaign. The president is acknowledging that this was a deal, and we've known that there was a deal. Michael Cohen disclosed that this deal existed and that there were talks about this building that would be built in Russia. But the new part of this is that the president's personal involvement in it and how much he knew and when. And also, if we're looking at kind of going forward, that Michael Cohen has cooperated extensively with the special counsel's investigation. One big issue now for the president is that he recently provided written statements to questions about his interactions with Russia, his campaign's interaction with Russia, that could have touched on this subject. We don't know for sure, but if there's any inconsistency between what Mueller says is true in these court papers based on their evidence and what the president says, that could be a problem for him. So what we knew about Michael Cohen before is that he had pleaded guilty to a number of different crimes, including campaign finance violations related to hush money payments that had been paid on the president's behalf to former Playboy model and also Stormy Daniels, a porn star. And so this is now kind of connecting that Cohen case, which previously didn't have a Russia connection, to the special counsel's investigation. And so what this shows is that he has been providing a significant amount of information to their investigation, that they do consider it to be material to what they're investigating and pursuing. And so I think that we're just scratching the surface right now about what Michael Cohen may have told them. It's really hard to tell now kind of where this goes. What we're able to see is that it's not just about Paul Manafort and his business deals. It's not just about Michael Flynn and lies that he may have told or that he did tell about his interactions with Russia, that there is a very active investigation, criminal investigation into whether or not there was contact between Trump associates and Russians during the 2016 campaign. And while this doesn't have anything directly to do with collusion or any question of that, this does show that someone who was a high-placed official at the Trump Organization, very close to the president, was discussing a business deal with even officials in the Kremlin during the time where the president was, leading a very public campaign for office.